All right, hey everyone. So, Pastor Billy asked if I could come up and just kind of share my thoughts on kind of what's been going on the past 6 months or so with kind of my condition. And also, today we want to extend a word of thanks and spend some time just reflecting on kind of what God has done in my life. So I know some of you might not be aware of what happened specifically, but back in January and somewhere between January and March, I was having a lot of issues with my heart, unknown to me, but at that time I was just having a lot of symptoms. I couldn't breathe properly. Even tying my shoes was difficult. And at that time I thought of just brushing it off, not really sure what was going to happen, but assuming that I'll just get better like always. But as a lot of you know, I was admitted to the hospital for about a month or two, and at that time they diagnosed me with end-stage heart failure. And it was pretty sudden, where at that time I was reflecting a lot of all the things that I probably ate during my life that weren't healthy, or regretting kind of things here and there I did with eating out and just not watching my diet and things like that. But the doctors said that, aside from whatever you might have done, this really was just out of the blue, and they couldn't figure out what it was. But at that time, I was kind of faced with just the fact that I may not live much longer. At first, I thought I'd just get a heart transplant, just live my life afterwards. It's kind of my thought. But once I understood the repercussions, being able to see my children grow up and even get married seemed to like a very impossible kind of reality at that point. So the reason why I'm sharing here today is that the church Grace Community has been such an incredible gift and well-needed just source of support and powerful prayer for me during this time. I've been here for quite a while. Me and my family, we moved away for about a year or two down in Newnan, but even during that time, I still felt strongly the community, the support while we were gone, and even especially while we were back. We had so many people reaching out to us. The hospital said I probably had the most visitors they've seen, like in that area as well. And the doctors say like the amount of support a person receives during their, I guess, time in the hospital and just when they're going through this kind of thing really helps. But more than anything, we were always asking them, what's the chance of any sort of recovery? What's the chance of delaying having to get a heart transplant whatsoever? And they said, you really shouldn't bet on that. It's like 2 to 3% maybe, and we should just really be looking at advanced therapies is what they called it, either getting a transplant or getting a pump in my heart. So either way, it really only looked like I would have 5-10 more years to live at minimum, and then hopefully if I'm lucky it was like 20-30 years. But by God's grace and mercy, it seems like just a few weeks ago, about a month ago, having gone to the hospital with Joyce and Boone's help, I was just kind of breaking out in hives. But I think by God's providence, I was able to go in there and they were able to confirm that my heart was actually doing far better, and they were surprised, took me off of the Mironone IV medication. And not just Grace Community was praying this whole time. There was a huge network of people that I didn't even know reaching out to me and praying for me. And I was probably the one who didn't believe in any sort of recovery at all, more than you guys. I think a lot of you were very encouraging and letting me know that we are praying and God has that kind of power and that kind of mercy towards myself. So I'm very grateful for everything that you guys have done. I know for our family, Erim, this period really helped Erim also get to know all of you and feel God's love through your actions, through your words, through your prayers. So it really is incredible, and I hope you have a good time just eating some pizza afterwards together. But I do want to thank everyone for all of your love and support. So appreciate it.